So, as a Black woman, you may come across people who try to prove how better they feel about themselves in your presence. And I would say to that, just remain much more happier because a lot of the time, people they like to compete, they lead with competition. And so they're going to expect other people to play this game with them. Um, just be much more happier because you can be happy at home and you can also be expressing happiness out there in the world as well, right? Because a lot of the time, yes, sometimes, us being in this physical world, we put on masks to navigate. But if you're genuinely like a happy person and you can lead with that, then you have already won the competition. Because in reality, you probably didn't even know that there was a competition that was going on, but you're like, okay, wow, okay, since you get the energy of that, you're like, oh, all I have to do is just be much more happier. And it's not pretending, you're actually happy because you're able to live in that space. Whereas it's on and off for a lot of people because it's rooted in competition. They like to pretend like, oh yes, you're happy, I'm happy too. You love yourself, I love myself too. But for you, it's like this is just something that I do every day. This it's a part of me every day, and this is why I really encourage Black American women to get really involved with your self-love. Like for me, I love to write myself self-love letters. I love to always buy myself gifts. Anytime I'm at the store, I love to just purchase little things that I love, right? And it could be something so simple as, a bouquet of flowers or my favorite champagne, something like that. So I also love to create daily activities that's going to always remind me of how beautiful I am, how worthy I am, and just me being a magical, beautiful person, right? Because a lot of the time, yes, you can feel negative energy from other people, especially if you're around those people. Say if you're in a workspace, say if you're at like university or school, say if you are around family members like that. Um, they're going to be triggered, right? Because they may have not found different ways to validate themselves. They feel like they have to go on the outside to seek. And it's going to be really important that you learn very early on. So, this is why I always encourage women, especially Black women, when you have daughters, start teaching your daughters early about their goddess spirituality, right? How beautiful you are, how magical you are, how you can be your own person, how you can freely express yourself without feeling like you're doing something wrong, without feeling like that you should be ashamed, right? This is something that you can start at an early age. And if you're a mother and you're already living like this, and your daughter can also have her own spiritual practices, come up with her own things, have fun, be magical, be creative, that's going to automatically propel you to the top because you understand within your existence that this is who I am, this is who I choose to be, and I'm also going to create my lifestyle around that. So it's not just putting on beautiful fabrics, doing your hair like in a beautiful way, or putting on beautiful makeup. It's more so it's going to start internally first. And when I was younger, I had the opportunity to be myself freely. I was able to, have fun with friends, be around family, but also have my own space to myself where I was able to just be within myself, right? Be within my own creativity, my own magic, my own, whatever it was. And also, you can look at this from a standpoint of, say if you are angry, say if you need to express your anger, you can create safe spaces to express those things, right? Because yes, you're not going to always be happy-go-lucky all the time, but when you're feeling in that moment that you need to express yourself, and it can be anger, it can be aggression, you're going to have healthy outlets to do so, right? Because I'm all about like expressing myself. If I'm angry, if I'm feeling some sort of energy, so I'm like, okay, I need to get this out. I'm an Aries, and so once I get that energy out, it can be on paper, it can be a healthy outlet, whatever. Then I'm like, okay, now I'm back happy again. But you're going to have those moments where you're going to feel certain things and get it out, you know express yourself.